I got shot in the face with a laser earlier today. I was going to take a relaxed evening. I got editing done. I was feeling good. And then Disney had to go ahead and drop a trailer for Indiana Jones 5 and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 on the same day within an hour. So yeah, I've got reactions to do. Forget whatever else I was going to do with my evening. I don't know when I'm going to get to the dang Willow premiere now. But anyways, Indiana Jones 5. Let's start there, because I think that one came out like an hour ahead of the other one. So let's see what we got. Okay, Indy. Just be better than Crystal Skull.
I miss the desert. I miss the sea.
Whose voice is that?
And I miss waking up every morning, wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Getting
Those
on.
days have come and gone.
Perhaps.
Oh!
Perhaps not.
Sala! Okay, that gave me a smile.
I don't believe in magic. But a few times in my life, I've seen things.
Yeah.
Things I can't explain. And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe. It's how hard you believe it.
That music's still good. The Dial of Destiny.
Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back.
Indy, you should know that trick. You pulled that one on a guy who had a sword that time. So mixed. I like the feel that they've got going for Indy in this. That he does feel like legitimately out of steam. But that it gives you the sense that the things he's experienced that we've seen in his other adventures have had a real impact on him. And that might be what pulls him back in for one more adventure. I like seeing Sala there. John Rhys Davies is always a good pull. So that's nice. A lot more CGI than I would have cared for. So this is where things kind of get iffy. So on the one hand, I don't feel it's necessarily fair to be all Indiana Jones should be mostly practical effects, because the older ones were. The older ones were to an extent, but like Indiana Jones movies have always made use of what is the most up-to-date tech that we've got. I mean, you go back and look at Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, there's a lot of green screen in it. And it's not especially good, but there's a lot of it in there. So it's not like the films were like, oh, we do everything for real until suddenly Crystal Skull happened. But at the same time, we now live in a world where the CGI that I'm seeing in that trailer, I can get literally from almost any movie. Indiana Jones used to be at the cutting edge of special effects. And it wasn't really for Crystal Skull, and it isn't here. I would say it's even less so from what I'm seeing here, because it's all just made in a computer, and we know that. And I think it would have been, not because of just like my sense of nostalgia, though, there's a little of that. I do think that like it would have been more radical to go, no, we're going old school so that it looks different from everything else. I think of like the shots of Indy on the horse in like the parade with all the flags. A shot like that, especially, I'm like, that looks straight out of a Marvel movie. And the thing is, I don't even really have an issue with the way Marvel movies look. Some people do. I don't really. But I don't want everything to look like that. So I'm harping on the visuals because this is a teaser trailer. That's the bulk of what we have to go off of. There isn't a lot of plot yet. We saw Mads Mikkelsen, who's playing the villain, but we don't really have a sense of him yet. We've seen, I can't remember the character's name, who's Indy's goddaughter, granddaughter, I don't know, some kind of relation. We don't really have much of a sense of her yet either. I'm harping on the visuals because that's kind of all I have to go on right now. Because the rest of it is I can't tell. I do get the feeling that Harrison Ford wants to be here. That he did this one more time because of a love of the character. I do get that sense, even from the little bits we have. But that's kind of all I've got right now. Just to look at it, it doesn't excite me. And yeah. I mean, it was going to be hard to get too excited, in the wake of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I don't even hate nearly as much as most people do. But, it does a lot to damage and dampen one's expectations of a movie like this. And given that movie also had a lot of not especially great special effects, yeah, seeing, and like, not that these special effects in this trailer were bad, they're just so standard, uninventive. I don't know. Maybe when we get a longer trailer and I get more of a sense of story, I'll find some stuff to get excited about. But right now, just the visual presentation is not doing much for me. Most of the smiles I got were based purely on nostalgia. And I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. What'd you think of this trailer? Whatever you thought, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Patreon's what pays the bills around here. Enables me to do this as my living. Any amount you can contribute helps. But even if you can't, like, share, subscribe, help as well. Come on back in, I don't know, an hour or so. After that point, the video for a reaction on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer should have rendered and been live. Who knows? But come on back shortly. Or, just come on back anytime you need a break. End credits, that means I need to shout out my top Patreon supporters. Robin Moore, Zupin Lutfula, Tarak, The Thing That Goes Doink in the Anime, Oliver B., Linda Walters, Emu Delkey, Leotha Boyd, Toy Loli, Becky Sparks, Renabulax the Poodle, Zach, Tracy Scrabbit, Angry Casperl, Adam RDL Taylor, Shay Legurle, Brendan LaRose, and TT. Thank you so much for your support. You can get your name in the credits too by checking out the rewards on the Patreon. You only tried to eat my earring once this time. That's much better.